Thank you, Lord. This is page 1. Next stop's camp. Where in the world is Colorado buck?
One of the most remote areas left in Alaska.
Moving in. Here's home. Right in the middle of nowhere.
9.4 million acres.
This is destined to be the ultimate grizzly bear hunt. We go now. I call this the USS Minnow. Night 3, night number 4.
You just always have to keep your attitude up and be ready.
In a mock charge.
Kind of high adrenaline hunt, you know.
I was pretty caught up in the moment. I had that bear in my skull. Say when. My name's Colorado. I've been hunting my whole life. Guiding, outfitting, and hunting.
Where in the world?
30 years now, I've made my living outdoors.
Somewhere in the outback.
We're in Mongolia.
Hello, Argentina. Right on the El Bicho. Red Square, Moscow, Russia.
Howdy, Colorado. Welcome to New Zealand.
Where in the world?
I just love it so much. I'm gonna keep on loving it if it don't kill me. If I had it my way, I'd take the whole world hunting. I've been hunting for grizzly for 10 years and half a dozen times, and I've been on the bears, and something always happened each and every time that I didn't get a shot. Time and time again, I couldn't believe it. I've hunted them in the Yukon, in Alaska, and just different places, and the stars never aligned, just put it that way. Floating around out here in the middle of the lake with a lightning rod. It's like too much excitement for me. After that storm, putting all that stuff back up and running around camp, got soaking wet. So found some dry stuff, ready to go sit for 5 or 6 hours.
Kind of gone on bear time, you know, so we were up all night and sleep part of the day. And
that's the sun squat. It ain't rising nor setting. Just where it is, it's squatted right there.
Kind of changed our time around, but you have 24 hours of daylight here. Bears are out at night, so that's what we do. We kind of become the bear and start hunting at night. Been 2 nights since the bait been hit. He's gonna get hit. We just felt it was. We gotta get in stealth mode now. Big daggone grizzly bear over here. So I try to always approach the bait sites as quietly as I can, and so I always kill the motor. And as we're rolling in there, I got my binoculars out, and just, you know how your anticipation, I could see where the bait was, and I put my binoculars on it, and there was an extra log there. Great big grizzly. Don't talk. He's on the bait, he's on the bait. Look at the grizzly. You understand why they call them horribilis. And that's just a dominance thing, you know, trying to chase us off, trying to scare us off, letting us know that that's his, and he's not going to tolerate us intruding on it. It's kind of a false charge. I mean, if the creek hadn't been there, he definitely would have come a lot closer. I was pretty caught up in the moment, and goes, listen, let's get over to our blind and get our blind bear moved off. We got in there, got set up.
I seen that bear bolt, and I knew that was it. We weren't going to see it no more. We sat there for about an hour. That was a pretty long hour. And my mind, I kept playing that picture of that bear over and over in my mind. Standing up on its back legs and swinging its head and mock charging and blowing. And I'm looking at that bait in that area, and it's just, there's nothing there. And I'm minutes and half hour ago, all that took place right there. And that image just kept playing over and over in my mind. I thought, I'm not going to see it. Not going to see it again. And Joe, I'd look over at Joe once in a while, and he'd just grin and kind of shake his head because that bear will be back. And just like a ghost, I see a line of bright, shiny, yellow hair just shimmering and walking through the timber.
Where in the World is Colorado Buck is brought to you by Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter. Nikon Optics, trust earned. Nikon. Midway USA, just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors. Worldwide Trophy Adventures, the Mule Deer Foundation, Kenetrek Boots, Explorer Satellite Communications, and the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company. This segment brought to you by Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter.
And just like a ghost, I see a line of bright, shiny, yellow hair just shimmering and walking through the timber. And I was watching me, and he just walked in with not a care in the world. They're not afraid of anything. There was nothing cautious or leery about the bear. Just come in, and I was waiting. There was so much going through my mind. Angles. Wait till it's broadside. And I've got my 375 H&H rifle from Montana Rifle. This is such a, there's no recoil to the rifle, so you never think about it. All I'm thinking about is staying on the bear, and it's the minute, the second that I get that angle, I want the shoulders, I want the lungs, and I'm up on him, just as steady, watching. And I've been doing this a long time, but this one, I could feel my adrenaline. And watching that grizzly bear, it just is singing, and I'm talking to myself. Stay focused. Look for the angle. As soon as you get the angle, squeeze the trigger. And it seemed like it was just a few seconds. It seemed like a few days.
We saw it coming back, identified as we knew it was the same bear, and we were ready to go. So at that point, it's just, safety off, make sure you get a good shoulder shot, wait for the bear to turn broadside. The first shot is just essential in dangerous game hunting and grizzly bear hunting.
I was so focused. Everything happened without even a thought. I was up, the rifle shoulders, I was in the scope, I checked with the cameraman, I checked, and all else. There could have been a bear standing behind me blowing, I wouldn't have heard it then. I was so focused, and I had that bear in my scope. have been good. Did you see it? Because there's no recoil in these rifles, I seen it. I didn't lose sight. Everything was still in the scopes.
It was just a really great shot. The bear was kind of quartering away. It was right in the shoulder. We had the time to make a great shot.
But the bear took off on a run.
You would have thought it would have knocked the bear down. The amount of energy that it was hit with just kind of rocked him back a little bit, but that's just the way bears are.
You're talking about just solid bone and muscle. He said, yeah, they can take a lot.
For the majority of bears that I see shot, just take off right away, and that's just the way they are, and then they might be dead anywhere from 35 to 75 yards away.
Calm down. He says, we're not going to do nothing for an hour. I think it's been about 2.5 hours already. He said, it's been about 5 minutes.
My rule is wait. Sure. A lot of people have been killed by dead bears, because they're not really dead and they're not stoved up, and all it takes is one lunge, wounded. There's nothing to fool around with, is it? No. That's a very dangerous game. We ain't got him yet. I pray to God in front of everybody, please let me find that bear right there. That is the most beautiful bear I ever saw. What a beautiful bear. 375. Montana rifle, Colorado bucket. You're gonna have to settle down a little bit. You're sitting in here with this, look at this brush. And you knowing that there's 8 and 9 foot grizzly bears walking around here, and you got a bait up there, and they're hitting that bait. My gosh, Lord. I'm not a person that can sit in a bait for, for a long time. I get bored. I start counting my fingers and toes and whatever. But grizzly bear hunting from a blind, when you can bait them, my gosh, it's the ticket. It is the ultimate experience. Yeah. Get up on the bank, put one in the chamber.
He went through the process of what we're going to do.
No talking. And we're going to go to where the animal was hit.
How we're going to do it.
We wait so long, we go over there, there's just a certain protocol we do, we go in a certain way.
I want you looking the opposite way that I'm looking. I'm going to be looking where the animal's going. I want you looking everywhere else.
Because when it happens, it's all just reflex,
He's been charged by grizzlies. He's had narrow escapes with them.
And you reload while I'm shooting. Okay. I'm just going to alternate like that, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Seriously, say a prayer. Got out of that boat and stepped on that bank where the bear was, everything changed. It was such a sobering moment.
Follow Colorado Buck and all his adventures on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Where in the World is Colorado Buck. This segment brought to you by Midway USA. Just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors.
When we got out of that boat and stepped on that bank where the bear was, everything changed. It was such a sobering moment.
Once you commit to shooting the bear, you got to stay committed and you got to hold your ground and finish the job. You can't go the other way at all. You have to stand your ground. So that's just rule number one.
And we would take a step and glass and look. It was a very intense follow-up.
That bear's coming straight at you. Yeah, he may be dead on his feet, but he can still kill you before he dies. That's the difference. Wait a minute. Don't go running in there.
Moving? Is he breathing? Knock him in the head if he twitches. I'm gonna drill him. Huh?
He's dead. We ended up finding it dead, and man,
Oh my gosh.
what a dream come true.
So, I mean, it's really a milestone in his hunting career, you know, to take such a nice animal, do the color phase of it. And just the whole thing was just really great. That's your just perfect, stereotypical toe-clad Alaska grizzly.
That's a
from the
toe-clad
far
grizzly,
north.
ain't it?
Look at the color tone in that thing.
This is
Beautiful.
so beautiful.
And it's ours.
And it's
Finally
ours,
did it.
and it's here. Oh my gosh.
Doesn't get any better than
It
that.
ain't no prettier. I guarantee you never ever killing a prettier bear. They can't, but they don't make them. There is no other opportunity that I'm aware of that gives you the chance of success like hunting here with Grizzly Joe. There just ain't. There's nothing out there. There's nothing to compare it to that I know of.
Where in the World is Colorado Buck is brought to you by Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter. Nikon Optics, trust earned. Nikon. Midway USA, just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors. Worldwide Trophy Adventures, the Mule Deer Foundation, Kenetrek Boots, Explorer Satellite Communications, and the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company. This segment brought to you by Nikon Optics. Trust earned. Nikon.
It's been perfect weather for the meat. So spring bear is always a big treat. It's the first meat of the season for us.
Yeah, and you like to mix it with other stuff, huh?
Yeah, I like to make meatloaf out of it. We mix it with caribou or moose or other things and just mix it up, and it's just pretty good that way. You know, the backstraps will eat them straight up, but yeah, it's good just to experiment with it.
That
do
other
some
stuff's
different
really
things.
good, huh?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I think you're going to have to cook me
Sausage,
some up.
sausage and everything.
Prove it. Up here and catch you some pike if you've never done that. Hunt all night, fish all day. What a life, huh?
Look at the size of this guy. Oh, baby.
We hunt, we set the blinds, we drive around, we check the baits, we refresh the baits. But the fishing.
Oh, baby. Woo! Look at him.
I mean, I was catching pike from 2 feet to over 4 feet.
Fish, man. Oh. Listen to him rip this thing.
We're literally catching them almost every cast. There he is. Look at here. I need another hook. There he is. Oh, shh. I need that other hook, boss. I can't catch him with that 2 hooks. I've missed about 3 now.
Right there.
Now, did you see that? You watched that happen. This is such a unique opportunity that Joe Letarte has put together. He's worked a long time to do it. He's got 5 years of effort put into the baiting of the grizzly bears. When you know you've got a set distance, You've got something over there that you know the size of. You can size the bear up. There's just so much more control.
Know who's coming into the bait, what's coming into the bait. Is it a sow with cubs? Is it a sow that's leaving her cubs a little bit back, but then they come in later? And it gives you time, it gives you the time to look them over.
It's really a positive method, a positive way to hunt these bears. Joe Letarte, he's the guy. We call him Grizzly Joe. If you're interested in hunting grizzlies, the information is listed here. You can also find him at my website, HeyColoradoBuck.com. I do hope you enjoyed watching the show. Please catch us somewhere else in the world next week for a brand new one. Until then, God bless every one of you, and good hunting.
Closed captioning provided by Rocky Top Outfitters. Book your hunt with Colorado today at HeyColoradoBuck.com. We'll see you on the hunt.